Hi everyone, welcome back to another reading. I am Muskan, and in today's reading, we are going to see why you are so hard to forget, what makes you unforgettable, why are you still living rent free in the hearts of people, and what is the emotional imprint that you leave behind in the minds of people. All of these details are going to be channeled in this reading for you guys today. So as you guys can see, for today's reading we have these three crystals for you guys to choose from, and whichever one you feel called to the most will be your pile and will contain your reading. So without any further ado, let's just show you each of your options up and close one by one. The crystal for pile number 1 is sulfur. The crystal for pile number 2 is blue aragonite. The crystal for pile number 3 is citrine. So once you guys have chosen your pile, don't forget to refer to the timestamps given in the description box below to listen to your reading. And now I will start channeling the messages beginning from pile 1. Hi pile number 1s, welcome to your reading. So if you guys were drawn to the first crystal, sulfur, that looks like this, then this is going to be your reading all about why are you so hard to forget? Why do you live rent-free in the hearts and minds of people? What makes you so unforgettable? So we are going to begin off your reading by taking a look at your tarot cards, and then we are going to move on to some oracle cards for more additional information, and also some alphabets or letters about the people who haven't been able to forget you. So let's just dive right into your reading. Let's read out the message for this crystal card, sulfur, that you were drawn to first. So this is the crystal that you were drawn to. It has a beautiful yellow shimmer to it. Let's see. It says volcanic, progress, inventive. Sourced from volcanic areas, sulfur is an excellent companion for bottled up emotions that can manifest as skin conditions, fevers, and emotional outbursts. Sulfur has a negative electric charge, allowing it to absorb toxicity and destruction from your surroundings. Sulfur also brings to light the natural disasters in your personal landscape, highlighting your shadows in order to clear the path for renewal. This opens up awareness of triggers that can cause eruption, placing consciousness in action. And the zodiac signs that we have here are Leo, and also we have Sun. Now let's take a look at your tarot cards to see why are you so hard to forget. So for your first tarot card, we have King of Cups, Page of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups, Fool 2.0, and we have the Judgment. Pile number 1s, you guys are really hard to forget. There is someone who is really ruminating a lot about you and reminiscing about the memories that they had with you. Believe me when I say it, but it's really hard for people to forget you because you are such a loving, kind person. Some people are literally waiting or wanting to manifest like a text message or a conversation from you the way that they once had it. So these people, they are daydreaming about you, and you are really hard to forget for them. The reason that they are ruminating so much about you is because of how much kindness you have shown them when no one else did. Is because you have shown unconditional acceptance towards them. Is because you are someone who doesn't judge people based on their likes or dislikes. You simply accept them along with their flaws. And that is what really strikes a chord in their heart because of how kind and caring you are. I'm hearing compassionate words, so you're hard to forget because your words are very, very compassionate, and people still remember how compassionate you have been with them. Some of you live near mountains or hills, or there's someone who lives in this landscape who is unable to forget you. Maybe you have left those spaces that you used to live in, and now you have created a lot of space between you and these people or this person, whoever they are. You're hard to forget because you have mastered showing up as your best self. You have mastered this craft. Some of you have manifested a healthier, slimmer, and fit body, but this was not always the case for you. You have alchemized something within you has changed, pile number ones, and that is making it really, really hard for people to forget you because it's almost like you're harder to read now. You are more mysterious, unpredictable. People can't put you in a box anymore. Some of these people could be jealous or envious of your light, and seeing you become more and more better and even like a better version than who you used to be is like a win in and of itself for you guys. Not to show them off, but to show yourself that yes, I can become better, that yes, I can reinvent myself whenever I want. You're hard to forget because you have overcame some skin conditions. Some of you guys may have experienced acne or other skin conditions or some health issues related to your skin or your emotional health that could have really been like a symptom for some suppressed emotions within you. That now that you've released all of that, it's almost like you've gotten a second skin. And that could also be like a metaphor for that you've built a thicker skin now. And yet, you look more fine than you've ever been. You're hard to forget because some of these people never really thought of how much you were gonna glow up. Some of these people who haven't been able to forget you have been like frozen in time. They have been frozen in time ever since you stopped speaking to them. Some of these people are simply sorrowful, and some of these people are plainly bitter. My attention is going to this piranha over here under the chair. Feels like a hater energy or someone who is grumpy or arrogant because of you have moved on, because of your glow up is really coming through. But look, like this piranha is really, really small compared to like this big goldfish or this big figure. You are hard to forget because you guys have reinvented yourself. You're not someone who stays the same or holds on to the past. You are someone who is open and willing to change. If a situation, a relationship, a connection does not work out for you, you guys are willing to bury the hatchet and move on and start once again. So, you guys have moved on from these old connections, from this person who may be still ruminating about you, reminiscing those old memories, those old conversations. I'm also hearing happy memories, but they treated you like an option and they didn't expect you to catch that on. They didn't expect you to read them so accurately that they were looking out for other options, but they only realized that you are irreplaceable once you reinvented yourself or you moved on, you decided to close that old chapter, you switched on them and you moved on. I'm hearing I haven't heard back from her. So maybe these people may have tried to reach out to you or expected you to be in like connection with them and you are not. So you are hard to forget because you leave people thinking about what they have done. The emotional imprint that you've left on people is of reviewing their life, is of judgment towards their own past actions, their behaviors, their words towards you. That is the emotional imprint that they are stuck with over and over again, having to think about the consequences of treating you poorly or not treating you with the amount of attention, not giving you the amount of attention, respect, devotion that you deserved. These people could be people who were once really, really distracted. It's like, hello, I'm right here. Can't you see me? Why aren't you talking to me? You could have felt like that when you were with this person or these people, and now that you have moved on, suddenly all of their attention is focused completely on you because you're not given enough about them. Okay, it's like too late. Think about what you've done. And you're not like doing this for them. You've not moved on for them. You've done it for yourself. What's the one thing that's the most unforgettable about you is your sweet voice. So when people are thinking about you, they're thinking about the sweet voice with which you've talked to them, the conversations you've had with them, or any love messages or love notes is also what I'm hearing is the love notes that you once gave to them so dearly and now you've switched up on them. You've completely changed. You're hard to forget because you're not afraid to rewrite your story. You're not afraid to close the old chapters, old soul contracts, and rewrite your reality based on the present moment. Some of the zodiac signs that are appearing for this group are Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius. We have a lot of scorpionic energy. So Scorpio could be an important zodiac sign, an important placement for this group. And also, what's really a key factor about scorpionic energy or Scorpios is the art of transformation, is that they are never really the same. The Scorpio constantly reinvents itself. They constantly reinvent themselves like the phoenix. So they constantly bounce back from whatever rock bottoms they hit, and when they bounce back, they are like hard to recognize. So you could have like surprised a lot of people with your glow up, with how much you have transformed, with how much you have evolved since the last time you spoke to these people or you gave them your energy. And even then they were distracted. My gosh, these people, they should have like really thought about it, you know? They shouldn't have taken you so lightly. I'm so sorry if you guys felt like you were undervalued in the past for some reason, because you are definitely not someone who deserves to experience that level of neglect or to be undervalued by anyone. Now let's shuffle out and get some letters for the people who haven't been able to forget you. We have T and H. We have K, N, G and O, L, Y. Okay, so this feels like the lie. Someone may have lied to you in the past and they were like really, really meticulous about it. We also have the zodiac sign of Virgo, which is the ruler of the 6th house. This feels like with the TH, the king, the lie. They could have been like a masculine figure who was too much up in their heads, who were too full of themselves, and they lied to you. This could have been someone who really criticizes themselves now, or they could be a Virgo or the zodiac signs that I just told you guys. The king of O feels like off. Let's get some more letters. What of spirit? J and X. And then we have the sign of Libra. This feels like an ex of yours who was too full of themselves. They thought they were really good at relationships. They pretended that they had it all together. They pretended that they were fair to you, but they were not. They could have treated like your presence like a joke, like it wasn't like a big deal, because this JX kind of makes me think of joke, and X makes me think of an X. And Libra, we have another zodiac sign. This is an air sign. This is the sign that rules over love relationships. So there's definitely a male figure, an ex of yours, an ex-fiance, ex-husband, or ex-partner who could have like taken you really for granted or undervalued you, and they find it hard to forget you now. You could have been really loyal to this person, daily showing up for them, but they were not as committed. It's like they were always confused. It was hard for them to pick one partner in a relationship, and you caught on and read their intentions before they could even realize that you are such a good reader. It could have like initially been really stressful for you, because you guys could have absorbed a lot of toxicity from this person, but once you released it, that is when it struck them. Like sometimes people don't know what they have until they lose it. I'm also hearing the word lawyer. So someone watching this could be a lawyer. Poor judgment. These people had poor judgment when they undervalued you. So it was not really about you. It was their own lack of judgment. It was their own lack of having an eye for finer things, which is you. Not having a good eye, not being able to see you clearly, and it actually had nothing to do with you. That is what spirit wants you to know. Let's get one message of advice on this, on the fact that you were undervalued. Any advice or words of affirmation from spirit? We have one message. Let's see what it says. You can do it. Wow. This feels like spirit encouraging you. I think that this goes really well with the Fool 2.0, because it feels like you can manifest a healthy relationship. You can manifest someone who really values you, and you can let go of these past people. There is someone who could have like made a lot of jokes about you or laughed at you or made fun of your ideas because they were really prideful, and the spirit here wants you to know that it had nothing to do with you. Your dreams can come true. Your dreams were never small. It was this person who was actually small, and they were pretending to be the king. They were pretending to be a bigger person or having false confidence. They were really pompous. So spirit wants you to know that you can do it. Whatever it is that you want to achieve in your life, go for it, because there is nothing that can stop you. There is nothing stopping you. You're actually going to like get a second chance at manifesting whatever you want once again. And you have already reinvented yourself. So the dreams, the ideas, the version of yourself, it's all gonna be coming back to you. You're gonna be reclaiming all of this energy back to yourself. And this time, you will not be doubting yourself because of them. This time, you will not be confused. This time it will be crystal clear to you about who deserves your loyalty and who doesn't, about who deserves your energy and who doesn't, about where you should put your energy, about who was actually the problem, which was not you. So now let's take a look at your oracle cards for more information about why you are so hard to forget. So here we have some telefortune cards and some messages from people who haven't been able to forget you, whose names could start with the first letter, first alphabet of T, H, K, N, G, J, L or Y, also V, or could have Virgo or Libra placements in their chart. So let's dive right into your oracle cards. For your telefortune cards, we have Bird Burst, waiting for news, package letter. See, I told you that some of these people are literally manifesting or wanting to manifest a message from you, a text from you, just like you felt that they were distracted. Now you are distracted, but in a good way. Now you are following your own dreams and you're not like really distracted, but you're not giving them energy anymore. So you are hard to forget because you have gone no contact with these people, and I think you have every right to do that. You have every right. And it's funny how this telefortune card says bird perched. It's not like the bird is perching, it's not in the present tense. So the bird, metaphorically you, used to perch. It perched once, but then no one actually appreciated its song. So now the bird has moved on and the bird no longer perches for these people. So I think you have done the right thing by reclaiming your own power. We have funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned, and we have weeping willow with family sorrow. For the messages from the people who find it hard to forget you, we have you are mysterious. I can never seem to figure you out. Sometimes I feel like you're hiding something from me. Never really know where I stand with you. Unclear. I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. Let me go. You deserve all the good things in this world, and right now I am not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. You're hard to forget because you're not a people pleaser anymore. Pile number ones, there is a reason that you guys were drawn to sulfur, because this crystal card, it literally like absorbs toxicity, any kind of negative energies, and this crystal actually like clears the path and helps in renewing yourself. So the funnel, it filters out any negativity. Just like that, you used to be the type of person who used to absorb a lot of people, but then you started filtering out. So wouldn't be surprised if you like cut one person off after another or one distraction after another, and people were like lining up for your energy. Like, how is this possible? How are you so unreachable now? This is not fair. But it's just you not being a people pleaser anymore. It's just you not being a doormat anymore. It's just you having healthy boundaries for the sake of your own health, for the sake of your own skin. Again, I'm receiving the message about skin. It's coming out again. So you're hard to forget because you could have like, some of you guys could have also like cut off some family members who were toxic. Like, my gosh, you put up boundaries with them, or someone who was like really, really close to you. You cut them off and you're hard to forget now because you are unreachable. You are completely unreachable. And they could be feeling sorrowful, but it's only for themselves, is what I'm hearing. It's not for you. Like, even their sorrow is not because they are concerned about you, it's because it's making them self reflect, and that is not a comfortable place to be. That is a very, very uncomfortable place for these people to be in, especially if these people were self centered or narcissistic. For some people, this could be like a fiance that you cut off, and their family too, and they could be like showing tantrums or like playing the victim card. But please know that it won't last very long, or it's not like really about you or how you feel or how like they care about you. No, it's because they are having to sit with all this judgment for themselves, which will surface by and by. It has already surfaced. The messages from people who haven't been able to forget you are that they can't read you, just like I said before. But also, like, these people are regretful now. Pile number ones, there is regret because, as uncomfortable as it might be, it is very clear to these people now that they did not treat you rightly, and deep down they are realizing now and admitting to themselves that the fact that you're not in their life anymore is the right thing, the right choice that you've made for yourself. Of course, they're never gonna say it like out loud, but they know why you are like that now with them. They don't know how you feel about them. It's almost like you've left people in the silence that they created. So they did not treat you rightly, first. And secondly, you started mirroring their behavior. That fine, if my absence is gonna show you, if my absence is what you need, if I am so invisible to you, then fine, that's what you're gonna get. So the message from them is that they don't know what you are up to, they don't know the details of your life. And I think that you guys have mastered the art of privacy, or mastered the art of having boundaries, because you don't reveal your shit anymore, you don't reveal your plans anymore, you don't even give people the hints about your whereabouts anymore. And that is a part of your glow up. That is the reason that you are glowing up so much, because you have so strong boundaries now. So Spirit wants you to know that you're going to attract a lot of good luck and abundance in your life moving forward. And your spirit guides are actually really proud of you, of how much you have shifted your energy. You have completed a lot of assignments or a lot of tasks that was assigned to your soul, in order to start putting yourself first, in order to learn how to love yourself more, or to prioritize yourself more and your dreams more. And you should keep doing that. Your spirit guides wanted you to know this message, that they are really proud of you, and keep going, because it will get better for you. We also have the sign of Cancer coming through. So this zodiac sign could also be significant for this group: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm also hearing the words, why did you let me go? Why did you stop talking to me? And seriously, that could have been like the first thought that these people would have had. But I think that it's just like a cover up emotion, that why did you let me go? But deep down, hello, if you look in the mirror, you made pile number ones to let you go. You set up the stage for it, didn't you? So now sit with it, self reflect, grow up for once. Yeah, so pile number ones, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. These are all the messages that I have for you guys today. If you like this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, a very warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can go to the link given in the description box below. So I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you're watching this, and I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number twos, welcome to your reading. So if you guys were drawn to the second crystal, blue Aragonite, that looks like this, then this is going to be your reading all about why you are so hard to forget. So we are going to begin off your reading by taking a look at some tarot cards, and then we are also going to take a look at your oracle cards and shuffle out some letters or alphabets for today's reading to dive into the details of what makes you so unforgettable. Why are you living rent-free in the hearts and minds of people? So are you guys ready? Let's just dive right into this reading and let you know what your higher self wants you to know. So let's see. This is the crystal card that you guys were drawn to, blue Aragonite. Let's read out the message for this card. it says empathy, compassion, communication. Communication is key, and with blue Aragonite, you will definitely send the message. Blue Aragonite activates the throat, third eye, and heart chakras, allowing you to communicate from a whole and heart centered place, while the stone instills hope and inspiration. This crystal enhances your ability to empathize and show compassion for others, fostering authentic connections. Blue Aragonite's communication skills also carry across when you are communicating with the spirit realm, cultivating a calm and relaxed space for even more clarity to come through. And the zodiac signs that we have here are Capricorn, and we also have Earth. So Earth signs could be significant: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For this group, you could be an Earth sign watching this. Also, with all this blue color here, I'm also receiving Piscean energy. So you could be a Pisces or an Earth sign watching this reading right now. So now let's take a look at your tarot cards to see why are you so hard to forget. So for your tarot cards, we have the Moon along with Justice. Then we have Six of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Pile number 2s, you guys are hard to forget because you are so comforting. The first message that I'm receiving for you guys is that you have a very healing, soothing, and comforting energy. Your hugs are really, really healing for people. If you've ever hugged someone or been intimate with a partner, they haven't been able to forget that because of how cozy and warm it has felt. They have never felt like cozier or warmer, and they can still like feel the warmth, the kindness, especially the calmness that you bring to those who you share a space with. That is why you are so hard to forget. You could be someone who has a curvy body or a lot of curves. You could also have curly hair, some of you watching this. If anyone watching this has really curly hairs, then please take this as a confirmation. Pile number 2, you are so hard to forget because of how generous you are. There is someone that you spent a night with that hasn't been able to forget it. They still reminisce over that time, especially during the night time when the stars are out and there's a lot of silence and solitude. That is the time when this person or these people think about you a lot. But specifically, there is one person that's coming through is during the night time they have like a lot of thoughts about you. So if there is someone that you dream about during night because you're asleep, if there's like a weird repetitive dream about a person that you have and you can't put a finger on the reason why you are dreaming about this person, it's because they are thinking about you at the night. Their late night thoughts about you are about the fact that you did more for them than they did for you. There is someone who really, really craves you a lot during the night time because they are thinking about the time that you spent with them, because they're thinking about how warm your energy feels in this cold world. And also their late night thoughts involve them realizing and thinking about how they did not give you as much energy, attention, or did not exchange your favors the way that you showed up for them. They did not show up for you in that way. So these people or this person really craves your energy during the night time because of how comforting it feels to even think about that time that they spent with you during the night. So you are unforgettable because there is literally hands down no gentler, more generous, more giving soul than you they have ever met in their life. You have given so much to this person, and during the night time, they're able to realize that. They're able to see that there was not an equal energy exchange or reciprocity in this connection, and they miss you now. And it's almost like a craving that they have. It's almost like when you crave a certain type of food during the night time, your comfort foods, like that metaphor is coming to my mind. You are like their comfort food during their night. And that is why you're hard to forget, is when they think about, like, their head is racing and they are feeling anxious, they want to be soothed or comforted, they feel this hunger for you. This is definitely a romantic connection that is coming out really, really strongly in this reading. This could be about someone that you are with right now, or someone that you have shared a romantic relationship, romantic bond with in the past. You're hard to forget because these people, they still have pictures of you laughing, or memories of you, the snapshots of you in their head of the good old times where you guys used to do silly, fun, happy things together. And it's very, very hard to erase that because it's their safe space. Like in their head, when they're anxious or sad about something, revisiting those memories with you actually soothes them or brings them joy. Are you a healer, pile number twos? I wondered if you guys are healer or practice any healing modalities. If not, please know that your energy is very, very healing. You're hard to forget because you've completely changed now. Your aesthetic has changed. Your heart is still the same, but it's your aesthetic. Maybe you've grown older, and some of these people who aren't able to forget you are the people that you've made memories with in the past when you were younger. You did assignments for these people. For example, if you went to the same college or you went to the same school, you did their assignments, you did favors for them, and when they needed to work on a project, you brought them food, you stayed up late night with them to help them revise or to make them a cup of coffee or to give them support. You were there for them, or even like to help them sleep. Something about having a sleepover is coming through, and that is why you're so hard to forget because think about how generous it is to lose a night's sleep for someone. Like, my sleep is one of the most important things in my life because it should be. Your sleep should be important to you. And to lose it over someone is giving them a very high priority in your life because you are sacrificing your basic needs for them. You may have even given them money. They could have borrowed money from you when they needed support or help. You have never really backed down from showing support to this person or these people. Some of these people could be your childhood besties, your childhood friends, or a romantic relationship, or old classmates or batchmates. That's coming through really strongly. You're hard to forget because now you have raised your standards. It's not that you've become a cold person, but now you've realized that, well, I have responsibilities now, and that's where my energy is going to go. Maybe you have children now, or you have other responsibilities, other people who need you. And also, these responsibilities are not just about giving to others, you also receive something in return, such as if you are focusing on your children, well, they are your children and they are gonna be happy and well fed. If this is like a career that you're putting your energy to, obviously it's gonna help you become more successful and more mastered in your craft, in your field, more successful in your field. So now you have raised your standards, pile number twos. You did not become heartless or cold, but somewhere along the journey you realized that you were carrying too much at your own cost. You were self-sacrificing yourself for other people. So the zodiac signs that are appearing for this group, we already have mentioned the earth signs. We also have with the moon. I told you guys, as soon as I looked at this crystal, it reminded me of the Piscean energy. So we have Pisces with the moon. We have Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Now let's shuffle out some letters to get more information about who is not able to forget you. So we have P, H, Scorpio, and Gemini. Gemini is another zodiac sign that we have here. We also have Z, H, P, and Z. This makes me think of the word haphazard, which means chaos or mess. You could have helped someone at a really messy or chaotic time in their life. And that is why you are hard to forget, because when they go back in time and think about who was there for them when no one else was, who helped them get out of such a messy or even like chaotic, confused time in their life, they think about you, that you were there for them. Okay, we have an alphabet that's coming out as W. Look, we have the sign of Cancer also present here. R, O, rock. Okay, so this makes me think of rock because R, O, and then Cancer. So R, O, C, K would be rock. You have been an anchor, a rock for people in the times of distress. In the times of distress, you have been their rock. You have been their support system, and that is why you are hard to forget. Wow. You have definitely gathered a lot of good karma. Pile number 2, please know that it is coming your way, or maybe you have already manifested that with heart so big, with support so pure and huge. You manifest miracles. Pile number 2s. Now let's get some more. This just came out on its own. We have J and Taurus together. There could be someone whose name starts from J, or the second letter could be J. It could also be the first letter of their second name. Could be someone whose name starts from J who is a Taurus, who is not able to forget you. This is like another message that's coming through more strongly, that a lot of respect because of how dependable you have been for people, because of how much dedication you have shown to them, because of how much responsibility you have handled in times of need. You have earned a lot of respect from these people who aren't able to forget you. We have B, E, T, and Libra. Look, Libra, we have the justice. We have the sign of Libra once again. Oh my gosh, but this feels like if ever someone needs any help, they can count on you. But also, someone's name could be Betty or could start from B, B, E, T. But yeah, all these letters could be first letters of the first name or the second name of the people who aren't able to forget you. Let's say them once again: H, P, Z, W, R, O, J, B, E, and T. People have trusted you with their life in the past, and I'm receiving that this is not like just about the past, but also these are healthy connections. It's just that you may not be like completely close with these people now, but please remember that if you have ever done any favors for someone, you've lost sleep for them or been there for them in times of need, then they aren't able to forget it. And if you ever meet them in the future, they will be highly grateful and they will want to return that favor to you. Maybe you've gotten busy now, maybe you've moved on, whatever the case is. There are some people who are really grateful. I'm not receiving like a lot of toxic energy. If there is like a romantic partner who didn't reciprocate this energy, then that is different. Then that could be like a longing for you that they have now. But other connections I'm receiving are quite respectful, and I'm hearing honoring of you now. Let's see what is the good karma for you that is coming through these messages, or anything spirit wants you to know. we have learn how to say no. Oh my gosh. This is so needed for you guys. This is like a lesson in boundaries. Look, there's one thing that people are grateful for you after you've returned the favor and they didn't do as much for you and they realize that they're grateful. There is one thing to be grateful in your head for someone, and there is another thing for the person to realize that, wait, enough. I am a generous person, but I'm gonna have to learn how to say no. And that is also like the thing about the Piscean energy that I was receiving a lot, and that's like the first card with the moon here. It's associated with the sign of Pisces. It's hard for them to have boundaries because it's ruled by the planet of Neptune. Neptune is about illusions, it's about fantasy. So Pisces can often like lose themselves for others. It can cause a lot of enmeshment or even like codependency. So, Spirit wants to give you this advice that you're not a bad person for saying no. You are not supposed to take on the responsibilities for everyone around you. You're not supposed to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders because you only have two hands. And it doesn't make you limited, it makes you a human. And that is what the realistic thing is. So now let's take a look at your daily fortune cards and some oracle cards, some messages from the people who aren't able to forget you. Let's see. So for your daily fortune cards, we have July. Someone could be born in the month of July who isn't able to forget you, or you could be born in the month of July, which would make you a Cancer. And also with this July, the message that's coming through is because of how far and beyond you have gone for people. My attention is going to this huge moon and also like this huge sun. This feels like a bigger than needed favor that you've done for someone. Big heart. And Cancerians are often known for having like a big heart. We have Ram, a stubborn, arrogant, or aggressive person. February. We have Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. And then the messages from the people who aren't able to forget you are still listening. I listen to the music you have shared with me. It helps me to connect with you although we are apart. This is clearly someone that you're not in connection with or contact with anymore because you have learned to say no to them. There are two types of people who are coming out for you, group number twos. The first type of people is a person who actually like took your big hearted energy for granted and they siphoned your energy, your wealth. Maybe you loaned them some money or they borrowed some money from you and they did not return it, or they owe you something. And this person is like giving off a little bit of narcissistic energy. Even how like on this card February, the way her face is like open, it almost feels like sucking the energy out of someone. And I love how these cards are actually like depicting a story that the waves are moving in this direction. So you gave your emotional energy, your heart centered kindness, your goodness from the bottom of your heart, through favors, through presence, through love, to this aggressive person who was a taker or had narcissistic tendencies, and they just kept taking from you. They sucked out the life from you. The vision that's coming to my mind is that of a Dementor from Harry Potter, or like even an energy vampire. So they siphoned your energy physically, financially, or emotionally, and they aren't able to forget you because you've stopped the energy supply, you've stopped giving them that energy. But I hope that not all people that you've given your energy to are like that. So the second group of people that I was talking about is the type of people who respect you now, who value you now, who really hold you in high regards, and who are still there in your life. So if you have boundaries that are strong, but there are still some people who are in your life that you love, please know that they really appreciate all that you do for them. Then we have, you are so smart, your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart and I really enjoy our conversations. mother wounds. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine feminine energy within me and externally. So this really explains a lot, because whoever this person was who siphoned your energy, who you gave your energy to, does not come across someone who is a giver but a taker. So they are not nurturing. This relationship or connection for them was simply a transaction, and their mother could have been really toxic, because of which they don't have nurturing qualities, because of which they constantly feel like they have to take from other people, they have to receive and receive and receive, because it's like a manipulative way of meeting a childhood need that was not met for them in a healthy way when they needed it. So if you see it with that angle, it's actually developmental trauma. Lack of empathy, lack of having a giving nature is actually a developmental trauma. Because if you teach your children this healthy habit of expressing gratitude, saying thank you, and being kind to those who are kind to them, and being nurturing, being giving, sharing with other children, then that actually teaches you. But I don't think that this person has like a good relationship with their mother. In fact, their mother could be like an air sign. We have the sign of Aquarius or Pisces here. So someone born in the month of February or March or even July, that's what's coming through. They want you to know that you are really, really smart, that you are really, really sharp. They love your ideas. Again, that's coming through that there have been times where your intellect, your ideas have actually saved people from a lot of chaotic or messy situations. And they still use your ideas. They think how you would think if you were in that situation, and they try to resolve their situations in that way. They want you to know that if you guys listen to some songs, or if they are like dedicated songs or a playlist that you guys shared, then they listen to you, especially during the night time when they are in their feelings for you. That song is coming to my mind, In My Feelings by Drake. Also, another message that's coming through is that whoever this person was who siphoned your energy, you have to understand that when people have trauma, they don't carry empathy in their heart. They are driven by all things that have to do with their ego fulfillment, such as greed or lust. So if you spend like a night with this person, they still lust over you. That is the message that's coming through. So my advice would be, if you experience like weird dreams of this person, if you know who they are and you experience dreams of them, it's not random. Please do some cord cutting rituals, so that when you are sleeping and you are in your vulnerable state, they're not able to permeate or siphon on your emotional or spiritual energy without your conscious awareness. And do some energy protecting rituals, especially during the night time before you are going to sleep. You can use protective talismans like crystals such as black tourmaline, fluorite, smoky quartz, or obsidian, and place them under your pillow or near your bedside. You can also fill a glass of water and put some salt in it, or a bowl of salt water, and place it near your bedside so that it protects, reflects, or absorbs any negative energies sent your way when you are sleeping. Another way to protect or reflect such energies is having a small mirror and putting it in the reverted position beneath your pillow. So put it upside down so it reflects the energy sent your way outwards back to the sender. It's important for you to visualize a strong, bright field or orb of light around your aura, and visualize that your aura is sealed and closed from all directions before you are going to sleep and after you wake up. And if there are any attachments or cords that you still have with this person, I would highly suggest that you work on releasing them and cutting them gracefully. And then watch the shift in your energy, especially in your dream time. The reason that sometimes we receive, or you can receive like a lot of dreams about such people, is because sexual energy is a very intense energy. It's highly energetically charged. It's highly energetically charged with emotion and desire, especially if it's coming from a lustful place. Then that can make it a little bit more toxic or intrusive. It can feel intrusive towards you, to your energy. So if you sense any signs of intrusive thoughts or intrusive feelings, they're coming from this person. So please practice these rituals and protect your energy. Protect your psychic space. Envision yourself in a bubble or a cocoon of pure white light that reflects and deflects any of such energies being sent your way back to the sender. And you just keep growing and evolving and moving forward on your journey without any impact or effect on you. So pile number 2, these are all the messages that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you liked this reading, then please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, a very warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you're watching this. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can refer to the link given in the description box below. And I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video. Hi pile number 3s, welcome to your reading. So if you guys were drawn to the third crystal, that is the citrine, then this is going to be your reading all about why you are so hard to forget, what makes you unforgettable, and why are you living rent-free in the hearts and minds of people. All of these details are going to be channeled in this reading for you guys today, and any other additional messages that your higher self wants you to know right now. So we are going to begin off your reading by taking a look at your tarot cards, and then we are also going to shuffle out some letters and alphabets for today's reading to find out who is not able to forget you. And also we are going to take a look at some of your oracle cards for more details and information. So are you guys ready? Let's just dive right into your reading. So you guys were drawn to citrine, this crystal. Let's read out the message for this crystal. It says, creativity, happiness, manifestation. A powerful and energizing stone, citrine derives its warmth from the rays of the sun and shines positivity wherever it's needed. Like vitamin C for the soul, citrine works its magic on both physical and emotional levels, transmuting negativity into light-filled vibes and positivity. A great stone for enhancing one's prosperity as well. Citrine magnifies your creativity to inspire manifestation. Known as the light maker, it encourages fresh beginnings, new ideas, and living life to the fullest. Accept the abundance that is coming your way. And the zodiac signs that we have here are Aries, Gemini, Leo, and Libra. So these zodiac signs could be important for this group. Also Scorpio and Virgo are coming out. So these zodiac signs could also be important for those who are watching this right now. So now let's take a look at your tarot cards to see why you are so unforgettable. Why you are so hard to forget. So your first tarot card is the Lovers. Wow. And then we have the Two of Cups, which is another card about love and soulmate connections. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. All these cards are like either court cards or major arcana cards, except for the Two of Cups. We have a lot of main character energy, a lot of important messages coming out for you. Pile number 3 is you're hard to forget because you are a lover at heart. You love so deeply that it's hard to forget that kind of warmth, that kind of strong bond, that kind of intimacy is unmatchable and irreplaceable. You're hard to forget because there's a lover of yours who is not allowed in your life anymore. I'm seeing the vision of a lot of happy times, happy memories that you spend with your lovers whenever you are in a relationship with someone, whoever you are in a relationship with, whether this is like a close relationship, a friendship, or a romantic relationship. I'm also hearing the word karmic relationships. So maybe you have been in a karmic relationship and your karmic partner finds it really, really hard to forget you. Once upon a time, there were very happy times in this connection. There was joy, there was light-hearted times. You used to laugh together. You were as close as possible, and it's almost like you were two peas from the same pod, and then things changed. You didn't completely or voluntarily wanted to cut this person off or let them go or end this relationship, but something happened here. Maybe they changed on you, or maybe they deceived you in some kind of a way because of the snake here. Something happened because of which you were forced to let this person go. Because the Wheel of Fortune is about fated events, fated changes happening in your life. The ending of this connection was fated, it was meant to happen, and also it was not in your control. You were not happy about the ending of this relationship, this connection. You were not happy. It was almost like things were completely out of your control. And there could have been like a lot of crying or sobbing in silence, a lot of mourning this connection. But it eventually led you to self-love with the Queen of Cups here. It gave birth to a new relationship, and that relationship was forced birthing from within you. It showed you who you truly are and what you truly want in your commitments. You became a more self-loving version of yourself. You started prioritizing yourself more. All the love that you used to give to this person or to, your karmic partner, all of that returned to you, and you stopped giving them the benefit of the doubt. You stopped giving them more and more chances to hurt you. I'm hearing I am worthy of love. If I don't give myself love, then who else? If I don't give myself love, then what good am I to other people, or how am I going to share the love with other people? So you learned to fill your own cup. You learn how to nurture yourself, to mother yourself, to prioritize your self-care, to open your heart to yourself by practicing more forgiveness, by taking care of your mind, body, and soul, by applauding for yourself, by being your own cheerleader is what I'm hearing. And you also learned the gift of discernment. With the ending of this connection came the gift of discernment and a crystal clear, sword sharp intuition. And now this person is no longer allowed in your life. And that is why in their eyes you're hard to forget. You're also hard to forget because you are no longer available for half-ass relationships or for half-hearted commitments. You are such a great lover. You give all your loyalty and commitment to the person that you are with. But if you don't receive it back in return, then that's not fair to you, is it? So you realized that you deserve a lot more than you were tolerating or accepting. It's almost like you settled for less than. And at that time, it could have felt like this person was your soulmate. This was like a connection that felt like it was like a soulmate relationship. But in reality, from a higher ground, it was actually a karmic relationship. This person was your karmic partner, and the similarity or the familiarity that you felt with them was actually the residual energy from past life karma or past life connections that you've had with them. So, not only did you free yourself from this cycle with the Wheel of Fortune, you rewrote your story, one in which you are the center of the love story, one in which you're discernful. No one can deceive you anymore. No one can harm you anymore in that way. I'm also hearing cutthroat bluntness. You have become like an unwavering, unstoppable, authentic voice. You're not afraid to say no. You're not afraid to speak your truth anymore, even if it hurts other people. Your words have cut this person. You are hard to forget because you've spoken words that came out of self-worth and truth and authenticity that are still echoing within this person who is no longer allowed in your life. Or this is like something that a lot of people are surprised of about you. People are intimidated of you because of how cutthroat, blunt you are when it comes to speaking your truth. I'm seeing that at one time you used to stay quiet, at one time you used to be the silent one, but no longer. Because you're done holding space for other people while you are not being held. Right, pile number 3, you've done the right thing. You're hard to forget because of how wise you have become. It's almost like you can read people even before they open their mouth, even before they speak. That's why you are so hard to forget, because of your crystal clear intuition. And also with the citrine here, which is energized by the rays of the sun, I'm receiving that pile number 3, you have a very, very exuberant, vibrant, colorful, playful, beautiful aura. You have the type of energy where you turn the dark experiences or negative experiences, you alchemize them into a blessing. Whenever you walk into a room, you may not be able to see it with your physical eyes, but the energy instantaneously shifts. Whatever you touch turns into gold because your energy it's almost like a rays, a beam of light. Your aura is constantly emitting light beams into its surroundings. Wherever you go, whatever you touch, whoever you are with is touched by that light, touched by that energy. I'm hearing the words undying lover. You're hard to forget because you are an undying lover. Pile number 3 is to have you as a lover is a miracle. Is a one-time life opportunity. Is like hard to forget kind of love. The zodiac signs that are appearing for this group are Gemini, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Libra. So these zodiac signs could also be some important zodiac signs for this group, your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now let's shuffle out and receive some letters, some alphabets from those who can't forget you. Names of people who can't forget pile number 3s, or any messages from those who can't forget pile number 3s. So we have A as the first letter, U, L, we have D, and we have Gemini once again. So air signs, especially Gemini, and also Gemini is the sign that is associated with the Lover's card. I'm just gonna place it here. This often talks about two contradicting energies, two different people, two different sides, two different type of people coming together, which is often how karmic relationships work. That often in karmic relationships, the other person, our karmic partner, actually represents our opposite or the opposite of our true soulmate. With this AULD, it also makes me think of the word loud. That word is coming to my mind. But also the letters A, U, L, and D could be the first letters of the people who can't forget you, but loud. Oh, loud Gemini. This could be like a loud air sign who is not able to forget you. Someone who was very loud or talkative and also had very prominent air signs placement in their chart, such as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Also, what else? Messages or letters people can't forget file number 3s. Okay, so we have more zodiac signs. We have Scorpio and Aquarius. Look, I was talking about air signs. So, someone who has Aquarius, Gemini, or Scorpio placements in their chart, someone who is like an air sign, and we have K. We also have the letter K. Important messages. We have Scorpio once again. Oh my gosh. We have Scorpio twice here. And we also have N. Any last messages? Talk. We have Taurus, O, and Cancer. So this makes me think of the word talk because T, O, and C. Talk. Yeah, look again. You're hard to forget because of how talkative you used to be at one point, and now there's just silence. It has been replaced with silence. There's a lot of conversations, a lot of talks that's coming through, a lot of talkative energy, because even with the air signs are very, very chatty. Oh my gosh, like these people who find it hard to forget you, they're either thinking or talking about you all the damn time. It's very hard to forget you. Pile number threes. And even when the parrots here in this lover's card, parrots talk about gossip or speaking a lot. This could be someone who you used to talk a lot with, and now there's just no contact. Just like I said before, that now they're not allowed in your life anymore. Whoever this person was, they were like very, very close, who now find it hard to forget you. And you used to converse with this person or these people all the damn time. It's like my throat is almost drying up when I'm speaking right now. Your conversations, it's like they are constantly replaying in their head. Your laugh is replaying in their head. Now let's take a look at your oracle cards for more information and any messages from these people who can't forget you, who find it very, very hard to forget you. So for your daily fortune cards, we have leg, stepping into a new experience. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Beetle, good fortune. Ladder, climbing towards success. And the messages that these people who can't forget you, the messages that they have for you is gaslighting. I have been lying to you and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. I wasn't strong enough to admit it. It's really simple. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Okay, let's bring out a message for what does this person have to say. Something to say. What is this conversation or message that's holding back? Thing that they want to say. Okay, we have two messages here. The first one is you can do it. The second one is trust your intuition. It feels like what they have to say to you is something that you already know. Maybe a confession, because this card says it's really simple. So what they want you to know now, the people who aren't able to forget you, the first message that they have for you is that they know that they lied to you and deceived you. That's why this wheel of fortune, that's why you had to let them go even when you didn't want to. It's almost like it happened out of your control. They know that they lied to you. They know that they deceived you. They know that they pretended like nothing happened or that everything was fine. It's almost like they made you question your own sanity. For some of you, they may not even have given you closure, and now they want you. They've realized that you are really, really hard to replace because you are the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, she's beautiful. She is like the pearl, just like the pearl in this oyster. She's a diamond. She's hard to find. So that is what they want you to know. You're hard to forget because First of all, you threw these people or this person out of your life because of their gaslighting, because of their deception, because of their lies. Like, what are you even saying? What are you even saying? It's all lies. It doesn't even make sense. That's how you felt with this person or these people. You threw them out of your life and you decided to step into a new experience. You had to forget because you entered a new relationship. You entered a new connection. Oh my gosh, this person or these people, they feel replaced by this new person in your life, a new relationship or a new close friend. And not only have you moved on from them, but you are doing really, really well. You're climbing this ladder of success. You had to forget because you have shown them that whoever takes you for granted, whoever lies to you or speaks poorly of you, they don't get to see you. They don't get the benefit of the doubt. They will not get any more of your energy. I'm also hearing they're starved to death because you took all your love back. All your love or your loyalty or your kindness. You took it all back, and that is why you are hard to forget. Because they thought that they were gonna get away with the lies because they gaslighted you. I really wanna know what this gaslighting was about. Let's roll an extra dice. What did this person gaslight? Pile threes about 5. This is the sign of Leo. Oh my gosh, we have Gemini again. Oh my gosh, this person had different sides to them. They hid like a side of their personality. What was this side of their personality that they hid from pile number 3s? We have Neptune. This talks about addictions, fantasies, hidden desires. Yeah, this is again hidden. Look, this is again hidden. So these people, they deceived you. They hid things from you. The 5th house talks about pleasure and things that we enjoy. But if turned to the shadow, it can very much talk about guilty pleasures. Engaging in guilty pleasures that you didn't know of, but that were sabotaging to this connection. And they are realizing it now. They are admitting to themselves that they were, in fact, gaslighting you. You were not wrong in feeling this way, but look, you did not stop for them. You did not pause your life for them. In fact, if anything, after the Wheel of Fortune, meaning this fated event, this change that happened in your life, you changed forever. You became the queen. You took back all of your power back towards you. You took all of it back to yourself. For some of you, this could have been like a female friend that you cut off, or another female who was involved in the situation. You reclaimed your own feminine power. If you're a female watching this right now, that's why you're hard to forget, because often in relationships, female do this thing where we tend to overgive ourselves to our lovers or our families or other people, because that's how females have been conditioned, that we just have to be like a good girl who just says yes to everyone and does everything for everyone and basically just sacrifices her dreams, desires, needs, her voice, that just keeps shut and just follows all the rules and orders. But you broke that box, you broke out of that bubble, you trusted your intuition. This person gaslighted you. You were picking up on the signals that something wrong was going on, but they gaslighted you, but you didn't take the bait. You trusted your intuition. And that is why you cut them off, or that is why you reinvented yourself. You decided to move on, and you are succeeding in that. There is no turning back for you. You are on the path towards success. You are on the path to finding mutually loyal, devoted connections. You're on the path to finding, reclaiming, receiving blessings that you've always deserved. especially in the love department. I want to know how is this good fortune is gonna turn out for you. For pile number 3s, in which area of their life is this good fortune coming, is gonna blossom? 6th house. Wow, this is your daily work, giving back the rewards of the efforts that you are putting in. Every baby step that you are taking, every time you step out of your comfort zone, you are actually on the road to success. You're actually on the road to finding deep fulfillment. Your health is gonna improve immensely. In your daily routine, you're gonna find more stability. Your daily habits, everything in your life is gonna improve. Which area of the life is pile number 3 experiencing these blessings? How is life getting better for pile 3s? Moon, oh my gosh, look. This is about your mental health. The worries that you used to have, you're not gonna have them anymore. You're gonna feel safer. You're gonna find that your sleep schedule is improving a lot. You're able to sleep peacefully at night. Your intuition is gonna grow stronger. Wow, you're being blessed by the mother moon. Your intuitive abilities, just like I said, before that, as a result of this change came the gift of discernment and a very sharp intuition. You're gonna realize that on a daily basis, you're able to follow your intuition and make the right choices for yourself in every decision, big and small. That following your intuition has become like a daily part of your life. It has become your secondary nature. You have psychic abilities now that will help you maneuver your life, that will help you carry out your responsibilities, that will lead you on this door to success. So pile number 3 is keep going, because you are going to experience a lot of joy and abundance moving forward. So pile number 3 is, I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you liked this reading, please make sure to press the like button. Let me know in the comment section how you guys feel. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to see more readings like these, a very warm welcome to all of my new subscribers. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful time whenever you're watching this. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, refer to the link given in the description box below. And I hope that you guys stay blessed. I will see you in the next video.